Hi, welcome. I'm so happy you were able to make it today. I know we had spoken on the phone for quite a bit, so I'm really excited that you were here for your appointment. This is your first time at a therapy session? Okay, great. Well, I'm Dr. Shay. Please make yourself comfortable. You can have a seat. Would you like anything to drink? Water? Not a problem. For today, I know that this is your first time with me and not your first time to therapy. That's totally okay. But what I really want to do today is get to know you, and we can keep this very light and just keep it very surface. But if you would like to delve deeper today, we absolutely can do that as well. This is your session, and I'm just here to help guide you through this, okay? So that's all right. Let me just ask, what do you want to talk about today? Yes, I remember when we spoke on the phone that you were dealing with a lot in terms of having to work from home, and that was starting to kind of get in the way with your productivity. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right. Okay. Okay. Now remind me again, where do you work at? Okay. Mm-hmm. And you've been doing that how long? Okay. And you love your job? That's great. That is, to be able to love what you do is unfortunately very rare. Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. So you feel like you don't have anyone at home that you can speak with on a regular basis. Okay. Mm-hmm. 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 Absolutely. That's totally understandable. Mm-hmm. And you feel like you're internalizing a lot of things, right? Yeah, a lot is happening and you're not sure. I totally get that. Right, because what's happening is that you don't have choices right now, and you feel like you're kind of just in this kind of state of nowhere to go. Right, right. It's not uncommon. This, as you would think, it's not uncommon, and it's really okay to not be okay. I think trying to process that your normal routine has been interrupted. It's okay if you're not okay with this going on. You know, it's okay that you feel a little haywire. It's okay that you're feeling a little bit of loneliness because your normal routine, your normal movement through life, your normal commute, your normal regiment has been interrupted. And I think what I would like for you to do is be okay in the state that you're in and not try to fix yourself. Do you know what I mean? Right. Right. And it's not that you don't have the tools to fix yourself. That's not the case, because clearly you do. You seem very, well put together in who you are as a person. But it's okay that you're not able to understand or have the even want to use those tools at this current moment. And that's really, I want you to understand that we don't have to unpack why you're not using those tools. Absolutely. Absolutely. Myself? Well, honestly, being a therapist was not my plan. I was going to be a journalist. That's what I went to college for, and just found out that it wasn't for me. So I changed my major and decided that I wanted to help people. I myself deal with anxiety and anxiety attacks on rare occasions, and I wanted to know, I thought I was broken. I thought something was wrong with me. And then the more I learned, the more I studied, I realized that I am not alone in feelings that I have. And then I wanted to figure out how I can help other people process what they're feeling. And then, the rest, as they say, is very much history. No, it is a lot, but it is worth it, because a lot of times we don't understand what people are unpacking. We don't understand what traumas people are living with on a regular basis, and then we don't know how to help them, especially those who are not professionally equipped to do so. I myself grew up in the church. I 1000% believe in prayer. I believe in all of that, but I also feel like prayer sometimes is not enough. I think there is more ways to work through things in life than just prayer. Prayer is a tool in the toolbox. It is not the toolbox, if that makes any sense. So you have to build a whole wall. There's multiple pieces that you need to build a wall. You need foundation, you need tools, you need cement or wood or ply, whatever is the material you're using, but you need all of the pieces to work together for a wall to stand up, and for a person to fully be in who they are moving forward in life. You have to have all the pieces, and prayer is just a piece. So, and it's okay if you feel that way. A lot of times when you grow up in certain households, it's prayed away, and it's okay if that's not enough for you. It's totally okay. So as I was reading your intake form for us, I see that you don't have children. Yes, I know that can be a very, very touchy subject for most people, and I'm not going to ask you why, because it's none of my business. But I want to know, how has that played out for you? Mm-hmm. 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 And do you feel like that comes up in conversation quite often for you? When you have friends with kids. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Right. Absolutely. You don't owe anyone an explanation for that, ever, including yourself. You don't owe anyone an explanation. I think what I want you to learn to do is stand firm on that. You don't owe an explanation. It does not make it right for those questions to consistently come up. I understand with your family that it is going to be a common question. A lot of people are having that same issue, especially people in our age group, that when are you going to have kids? Why don't you have kids? And it's totally okay for you, one, to not answer if you don't want to. And if you do answer, you don't have to give an explanation to your answer. that makes any sense. You know what I mean? It's okay, but you have to stand in that. I think what I want you to work on after this session is to stand on your answers, whatever they may be, for whatever questions are being thrown your way. Stand on those answers and not waver in your feelings of those answers, because obviously for you, you have thought about your answers, whatever they may be. You know, you've contemplated them. I had, you know, after having spoken with you a couple times before this session, that you are not someone that kind of are flighty on your answers. You generally have a good understanding of why you came to the conclusion in which you came to. And that is awesome. And that is an amazing trait that I think, you know, you should really be proud of. But when you have those answers, it's okay to not have to explain them often to people. If you choose to explain them, that is a choice you make for yourself, but it is not required of you, and that's okay. All right, we're going to work on that, okay? Mm-hmm. 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 So tell me, how do you deal with stress? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Do you feel that you're stressed often, especially now? No, okay. Okay. No, no. Okay. So the stressors that you're feeling, or the stress that you're feeling right now, what, if you can venture, I guess, where are they coming from? Okay. Mm-hmm. Parents, yes. Parents can often be a huge stress point for a lot of people. Mm-hmm. And admitting that they are a stressor, yes, I understand that. With your parents, what I would love to explore your relationship with your parents going forward, because I noticed a shift in you just now when I asked about your parents. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's very noticeable. And for the main reasons I say that is because it's very recognizable, because I am very much the same way. I have been very much the same way over the years. So I understand that very visible, very physical change in you when your parents are mentioned. And both your parents are still alive, yes? Biological parents, yes. And they have not been remarried. Okay, so you're only dealing with just the two parents. Okay, so no step parents or anything of that nature. And how old are your parents? Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. Absolutely not. It's never wrong. Your feelings are always valid. Okay? Always valid. So, a couple of last questions before we end today's session. I just want to know, how do you, with the stresses that we just recently discussed, right? What are some ways that you try to de-stress? What are your... Okay, breathing is good. Mm-hmm. Do you exercise at all? Okay. Okay, walking is always good. Walking is always great. Okay. Absolutely. what we're going to do is we're going to give you some exercises for you to do so that way you can start to kind of begin your process with us. And these are things that are, you would filter into whatever type of regimen you have now and fit it in where you can. I'm not going to be where I want it to be a very hardcore, very solid, very set in stone. We're not there just yet. I think we would like to see what does and what doesn't work for you. Okay. So what I really want to start to do is get you on a really decent breathing and meditation cycle. Okay. If you feel at any point during this process, as you're adding it to your day-to-day, maybe before a call with your boss or your team, or before you do anything outside of your home, if you have to go outside of your home, I want you to add this into your day with some very simple, very easy to do, very executable breathing and meditation work. Okay. This is not something that if you don't do it, you're going to have a problem, but I want you to try. I think sometimes we have to really make that attempt to try. And if we find that it's not working, it's okay that it doesn't work. All right. We're not going to know what is going to be the best mode for us until we know what works. Okay. Do you give yourself any daily affirmations? Yes. Right. So what I want, and this is again something that many people have to learn how to do, myself included, is to speak power over yourself in many different points of your day, not just in the morning when you wake up. Okay? Not just when you're going to bed, but in those moments during your lunch, or if you're having one of those low points in your day where you have to stop and really speak power over yourself, speak greatness over yourself, your current situation, your current issues, anything that's not doing well for you. Okay, so we're going to start to do that as well. So we can add in the breathing and meditation in the morning, and then positive affirmations throughout your day, even if it's 1 or 2. It doesn't have to be 10. If you want to do 10, please feel free, but give yourself 1 or 2 strong positive affirmations throughout your day to really help you, especially in those low moments that are coming your way, because it does happen. We all have those days, right, where it's just not it. It's not cutting it. Right. Absolutely. Very much so. Very much so. Yes. That's very strong. It's very strong. Yes. Well, I'll be very honest with you. I think you are on a very good track already. I'll be very honest. I think you have a lot of qualities that I think you're not giving yourself, enough credit for. I think there's a lot that you're able to do for yourself that I think you haven't really tapped into just yet. And no worries, we're gonna work so that you are able to do that without hesitation. I'm so happy that you came in today. I really, really am very happy that you came in today. I think there is a lot that we can do here, and I think that I see a lot of growth for you in ways that I don't even think you are ready for. Absolutely. Well, you are fantastic. You are amazing. You are beyond what is in your current circumstance right now. Absolutely. And remember what I said. It's okay to not be okay. It's okay that you are questioning things in this current moment. You're allowed to do that. But I also want you to, and it's okay for you to not have to explain yourself and your answers to people. It's all right that if you just want to give that one answer, give that answer and stand 10 toes down in that. That you don't have to go and change it. You don't have to go and explain it, because you don't have to explain your answers to anyone but yourself. Okay? Well, thank you so much for coming in today. I really, really am so excited that you are here. I'm so happy to finally put a face with a voice, which is a lovely phone voice, by the way. So I'm really, really happy that you did come in today. Did you want to go ahead and make your next appointment? Sure, absolutely. Let's just check my schedule, okay? Okay, it seems that okay, I do have availability in 2 weeks. That works for you, right? You want it every 2 weeks? Yes. Okay, not a problem. But also, you know that my office is available by phone. So if you ever do need to speak with someone, myself included, you can always schedule a phone appointment, or if you can't make it in, we can do tele appointments as well, okay? Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm very excited to get this started with you. Absolutely. All right. Well, you have a great day. I'm glad that we were able to get this started, and I look forward to our next meeting. It's so great to meet you. Amazing. All right. Have a great day. Bye.